That's bass. Let's go. On one. Let's go. Oh, there's a decent bass. Let's go. That might be the quality bass we're looking for, guys.
What is going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of All Mouth Bassing. So I'm actually pretty excited to share this footage with you guys today. This is a video I've been meaning to do for a really long time now. I picked up this Zebco Dock Demon travel combo. It's just a mini rod, basically like a ice fishing setup, except it is a medium action and it's 2 foot 6 inches. These are actually pretty tough little setups, and I knew that when I got it. I bought this way back when I lived in Colorado, like probably a year ago, and I was planning on doing a challenge trying to catch big bass with it. I just never really got around to it out there, but now that I'm out in Florida, I figured what better place to do a big bass challenge. So took this Zebco Dock Demon out with me for a few days, and I got on some pretty decent bass with it. I was pretty happy with what I got into, and I'm hoping you guys like the footage too. So if you guys are interested in seeing me catch some decent bass with this Zebco Dock Demon setup, go ahead, stick around, stay tuned, and check it out.
Alright guys, today I am out at the canal and I'm going to be trying something that I've been meaning to try for a long time now. I picked up this Zebco Dock Demon like over a year ago, probably back when I lived in Colorado, and I've been meaning to do a big bass challenge with it ever since, and I just never really got around to it. But now that I'm living down in Florida, I figure what better place to try catching some big bass. So as I say that, something big jumps right under the dock. That was kind of cool. But anyway, I've got this Guggen Squad Junior Scout tied on. I believe the color is Pro Blue, and I think this should do a decent job of attracting some nice fish today. I'm gonna go ahead, toss it out there, and see what we can do. That's bass. Let's go. All right, guys. Not real big or anything, but that's the bass with the Zebco Dock Demon. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not so sure we could really count this one as a big one. It's probably just a little under 2 pounds. It's a pretty chunky one, just not very long, but still an awesome bite and an awesome catch on the Zebco Dock Demon. Let's get it back in the water now. Let's try out the first spot again. Oh, big cichlid looking at it. Oh man, I've been actually meaning to try catching one of those. Oh, there's a decent bass. Let's go. That might be the quality bass we're looking for, guys. I'd like to get like a 3+ pounder on this thing just to really see how it does. I don't know about 3, but this is a pretty good one. I might qualify this as a big bass. It really wants to put that hook in my hand, but I got it. Honestly, guys, that's not far off from what I'm looking for. That is a pretty freaking nice largemouth bass on the Zebco Dock Demon. Well, so much for an awesome thumbnail with that nice bass, guys. I was giving it some water in my net, just trying to let it breathe for a sec before I took a picture, and it jumped out of the net and swam away. I can't even believe that crap. It's the next day now, and I'm back out here with the Zebco Dock Demon, except I'm out on the kayak now, and I'm gonna start the morning out with another jerkbait. So this is a dynamic J-spec. It's one of my favorite jerk baits, actually. I believe the color on this one is Sexy Shad. I'm not 100% positive on it, but I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I've had some super good luck with this bait with all sorts of different species. So I'm gonna go ahead, get this out there, and hopefully I could get on a bass or two with it. Ooh, awful cast. Okay guys, I decided to switch off to a 5-inch weighted wacky rig. I believe the color is tinfoil, and I think the weight I've got on is like an 1/8 ounce, I believe. So that's what I'm working with. Some of my biggest bass ever have came off the wacky rig, and I've had some pretty good luck with colors like this in here. So I'm gonna go ahead, toss this around, and hopefully I could find a big bass or two with it. There's something. I don't think that's even a bass. It might be a cichlid. Yeah, it's a nice cichlid. I might even hang on to this guy. Well, it's not exactly the species I was after today, but it's a pretty good sized cichlid, and it actually put up a pretty decent fight. And I actually really like to eat these, so I think I'm gonna hang on to this one and fillet it up later on. So I'm gonna go ahead, dispatch this guy, and then get back to bass fishing. I'm hooked up. Oh, and it spit me. It was a nice bass too. Frick. Man, the hook sets definitely do not come easy with such a short rod on a kayak. There's just not a ton of leverage to work with to get those hook sets. And I mean, not to make excuses, but I've missed a lot of bites, unfortunately. If I would have hooked up with everything I bit, I would have caught quite a few bass so far on this challenge. But anyway, that was a pretty big bummer. I just worked the cheeks off this little weed line here, and like I said, I got a couple bites and missed a few, and then I finally hooked up with something other than that cichlid. Pretty nice bass, and y'all just saw it jumped and spit me, so that was a bummer. I'm gonna fish just a little bit more. Unfortunately, I don't even have much more time. I might just stick with this weed bank until I call it a day, but I'm gonna keep casting around a little bit. Hopefully I could get something else to bite. We'll see. It's another day later, and I'm back out here with the Zebco Dock Demon today, about to continue this big bass challenge. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep throwing around the weighted wacky because it's what I already had tied on from yesterday, and hopefully we could catch a big bass or two today. Let's get it out there and see how it goes. I wasn't having any luck with the old Whack Daddy, so I decided to switch it out for one of these Z-Man minnows in the color Smoky Shad. I've just got it rigged up on a 1/16 ounce wide gap belly weight hook, and I'm gonna toss this around and hopefully have a little better luck with this today. I'm thinking with all the wind they might be chasing some bait fish around, so could be a moving bait kind of day. There's a fish. I can't tell how big it is. Oh, it's not bad at all. Got my drag a little tight apparently. All right, guys. Definitely not the biggest of the challenge yet, but it's a pretty good one. I'd say right around 2 pounds, maybe a little better. I'll take it. It may not be the giant we're after, but man, what an absolutely beautiful quality largemouth bass, guys. Let's get it swimming again. Well, I only managed that one nice bass with the Dock Demon yesterday, so it is the next day and I'm back out here. I think it's already like the 4th day of this challenge, but I'm gonna get back after it. I'm gonna start off the day with one of these Z-Man minnows again. I think it's smoky shad color, and I've still just got it rigged up on the 16th ounce belly weighted hook. So this was doing me decent yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and get it back out today and hopefully catch a few more on the Dock Demon for you guys.
Well guys, I just fished the canal for quite a while and that ended up being pretty lame. I actually didn't even end up getting any bites there, so I decided I think I'm gonna drive over to a local lake and try my luck over there instead. Hopefully they're biting a little better at the lake.
Alright guys, I just got down to the lake. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with this little Z-Man paddle tail to start out. Gonna go ahead, get it out there, and hopefully we have a little better luck out here. There's one, guys. Decent one. Not huge or anything, but I'll take it. Thank you. Appreciate it. How you doing?
I'm good, and how are you?
Still not the giant we were hoping for, guys, but this is another beautiful largemouth bass, just the slightest bit smaller than the one from yesterday, so I will take a bass like this any day. Super happy to have caught it, especially on that little Dock Demon combo. Let's get it swimming again. Tight. All right, guys, it is another day later again. I think it's day 5 of this Dock Demon Big Bass Challenge. So I'm back out here and I'm gonna start out the day with a weighted wacky rig. I was getting a lot of bites on this the other day when I was in the kayak. I just couldn't manage to set the hook from the kayak for some reason. I think it had to do with how little leverage I had so close to the water level there. So anyway, gonna go ahead and start out with this weighted wacky rig, see if I could get on a similar bite, and hopefully I'll actually be able to set some hooks from the bank here. Oh, there's a little bass. Just a dink, but I'll take it. It's pretty far from the size we're after, but at least it beats the skunk, and it was actually a pretty quick hookup too, so I'm still happy this little dude bit. Let's get it back in the water. There's a decent one. Oh, it's not that big actually. Another dink. Still nowhere near the size we're after, but I'm always happy to be catching bass, especially in an interesting way like this. So let's let this guy go and get back after it. Well, it's a couple days later now, guys, and I might regret this because last time I got out on the kayak with the Dock Demon, I really couldn't set a hook to save my life. So hopefully I have a little better luck with the hook sets from the kayak today, but I'm back out here in the Canal system, paddling around on the kayak and trying to catch some big bass with the Zebco Dock Demon. So let's get after it and see what we could get into. I've got the tinfoil colored wacky rig tied on to start the day again, so I was having some real good luck last time I came out to this canal with the wacky rigs, so hopefully similar bite today. On one, let's go. Yes. Not a giant or anything, probably just shy of 2 pounds or so, maybe a little bit lighter, but not too bad, a little bit skinny. Definitely not the biggest one of the challenge or anything, but I'm still super happy a bit. I'm mega happy I finally managed to get it done from the kayak, so not too bad. Great start to the morning. Let's get this guy back in the water. Well, unfortunately the wind picked up too much for the kayak earlier, so I ended up packing it up, and it's a little bit later on the same day now. I'm back out at the same canal system, but at a different spot, and I'm gonna start off with the same wacky rig I had tied on when I was in the kayak earlier. So we'll see if I have any luck over here with it. If I don't get bit pretty quick with it, I'll probably switch off to something else, but let's toss it around and see how it goes. Well, I just cast around the canal for quite a while and I didn't even get a single bite over there tonight, so I decided to move to the lake and I'm gonna try my luck over here instead. Hopefully I can catch something here because it's been a bit of a struggle today. On one. Not too big or anything, but I'll take it. It's a long skinny one again, just a tiny bit smaller than the one from this morning. All right guys, decent bass at sunset on the Zebco Dock Demon. Really couldn't ask for a better picture right there. Let's get it swimming again. All right guys, as y'all could see, things went pretty well with the Zebco Dock Demon travel combo. I didn't get a weight or measurement on any of those bass, but I ended up getting into some pretty solid bass with this thing. That one was probably at least around 3 pounds. One of those bass was really nice, and then I got into a couple other pretty good ones too. Even some of the smaller ones put up a pretty awesome fight on this tiny little combo. I mean, it's a ton of fun catching fish with something this small. But anyway,
If you guys enjoy content like this, if you want to see me do more videos like this in the future, please go ahead and hit like so that I know you like this video, and maybe I'll do things with, you know, maybe some kid caster combos or just some other type of small combos or more challenging ways to fish in the future, because I had a lot of fun making this video and I hope you guys liked it too. But anyway, I don't really have a ton more to say about it. So again, if you enjoy it, please go ahead, hit like, subscribe, comment, anything like that definitely helps my channel. So I appreciate any of that support. And yeah, like I said, that's about all I got to say. So I'll see you on the next one, and I'll see you on the water.